ಹಾಯ್ ಹಲೋ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟಿವ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಚಾನಲ್ಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ I'm starting with a new chapter, Determinants, and I'll be discussing PYQs of KCET questions. So I'll first go with some important short tricks and formulas based on the PYQs questions which is required, and then I will move on to the PYQ questions from year 2025. I have already uploaded few videos for the chapter matrices, inverse trigonometric functions and relations and functions. So you can kindly go through that. And if anyone has not subscribed the channel, kindly subscribe the channel so that you will be getting notifications whenever I upload KCET PYQs for other chapters. And kindly share it to those who are preparing for KCET. And I wish you a very all the best for your KCET exams. Okay, without wasting time, let us move on to the concepts first. So in order to start with, we have taken singular and non-singular matrices. So when do you tell a matrix is singular? If the determinant of matrix A is equal to 0, we consider it as singular matrix. And if its determinant is not equal to 0, then we tell that it is non-singular matrix. Suppose if you consider two matrices A and B, and these two matrices are non-singular, and those two matrices must be of same order, then the product of two matrices AB and BA are also non-singular matrices. Okay, and it will be of same order, because if you have to find the product, it has to be of same order, which has to be defined. So next, moving on to inverse of a matrix, which is your formula which you have learnt in your theory class, which is A inverse is equal to 1 by determinant A into adjoint A, provided determinant A must not be equal to 0. So what are the properties based on inverse of a matrix? If you take A inverse whole inverse, this will be equal to A. And the product of matrices AB whole inverse will give you reverse product, which is B inverse A inverse. A transpose whole inverse is equal to A inverse whole transpose. And see, here you have considered only two matrices, product of two matrices. So now here in this you have product of three matrices. A, B, C whole inverse is equal to C inverse, B inverse, A inverse. The same logic is applied even if you have other matrices along with this. So next, moving on to adjoint of a matrix. Let's see what are its properties of adjoint A. So the condition is, if A is a non-singular matrix, if A is a non-singular matrix, that is determinant of A is not equal to 0 and it is of order n, then A into adjoint A is equal to adjoint A into A. That means you can take it as commutative property, which is equal to determinant A into I, where here the n indicates the order of matrix A. And then determinant of A into adjoint A is equal to determinant A power n. Very, very important. See, listen students, these properties of adjoint A, these are very important. Based on these properties, you can definitely expect a question. Adjoint of AB is equal to adjoint B into adjoint A. So here also even reverse product, you get reverse product. Determinant of adjoint A is equal to determinant A power n minus 1. So you could see these two. Determinant of A into adjoint A is determinant of A power n, and determinant of adjoint A is equal to determinant A power n minus 1. Next comes adjoint of adjoint A, then this is equal to determinant A power n minus 2 into A. So you could see these three pattern here. Determinant A power n, determinant A power n minus 1, determinant A power n minus 2 into A. And if you take determinant of this adjoint of adjoint A, this will be equal to determinant A power n minus 1 whole square. So I'll be making use of all these properties while discussing PYQs wherever it is required. So next comes solution of a system of linear equation. If you have a matrix A and the unknowns x, y, z, so you take it as Ax is equal to B, where B is also a matrix. Be given the system of equations. If determinant A is not equal to 0, that means it is a non-singular matrix, then the system is consistent and it has a unique solution. If determinant A is equal to 0, suppose if determinant becomes 0, that is if it is a singular matrix, then we check with adjoint A into B. If adjoint A into B is not equal to 0, then the system is inconsistent and it has no solution if it is not equal to 0. Suppose if determinant A is equal to 0 and adjoint A into B is equal to 0, then the system may be either consistent or inconsistent. This depends upon the number of solutions. If it is having either infinitely many solutions or no solutions. Okay, this is about the solution of system of linear equation. And next comes area of triangle. So area of triangle, if you have three coordinates x1, y1, x2, y2 and x3, y3, area of triangle in terms of determinants is given by half x1, x2, y3, y1, y2, y3 and 1, 1, 1. And very important note is we always take absolute value of determinant as area of triangle is always positive. Exactly. So whenever we find out the determinant, we consider the positive value. So see, because area is always positive. Suppose in the question if they give you the value of area, then in order to find out the determinant, we take both negative and positive values. For in order to find determinant, you will be taking both positive and negative values. If you are finding the area, then it will be you are taking the absolute value. So these are some important points. See, there are many other properties, but I am concentrating on very important properties which are required for you to solve questions. So with these, let us move on to the PYQs. The first question from the year 2025. If you could see, it's a very simple question. So they have given a matrix A. Okay, this will be easy. So, okay, first question from the year 2025. So they have considered a matrix A which is equal to with entries K2 2K, a 2 cross 2 matrix, and they have given the determinant of A cube is equal to 125. They're asking you to find out what is the value of K. So now determinant of A cube is 125. You can write this as determinant A whole power cube. So because determinant of A power n is equal to determinant A whole power n. Okay. So this is equal to 125. So now determinant A whole cube is equal to 125 can be written as 5 cube. When you compare these two, you get determinant A is equal to 5. So now let us find out what is determinant of A from this. Determinant of A is equal to k square minus 4. Since you already know what is the value of determinant A, you substitute 5 is equal to k square minus 4. So k square is equal to 5 plus 4, which is 9. So k is equal to plus or minus 3. When you take the square root of 9, you get positive and negative value, which is plus or minus 3. Then which is the right option? The correct answer is option B, plus or minus 3. A very simple question which you can score marks very easily. So moving on to the next question. If A is a square matrix, so second question from the same year, see about 4 questions. It has been 4 questions have been asked from the year 2025, and all the 4 questions are very easy. If A is a square matrix of order 3 cross 3 and determinant A is equal to 3. So what is the order? 3 cross 3, so n is equal to 3. And you have to find determinant of 3A inverse. Okay. So it's very easy. Always remember determinant of Ka inverse is equal to K power n determinant of A inverse. And this is equal to K power n. Determinant of A inverse is 1 by determinant A. So when I apply this property, in the place of K, you have 3. Okay, I'll write 3. Power n. What is the order given? Order is 3. So 3 power 3. 1 by determinant A. 1 by determinant A is 3. So what do you get? 3 cubed into 1 by 3. So 1, 3 gets cancelled. You left out with 3 square, which is equal to 9. So which is the right option? Option D is the correct answer. Within 30 seconds, you will be able to solve this type of questions. Next, moving on to the next question, that is a third question. They have given if B is equal to the given matrix, this matrix is adjoint of matrix A. So they're telling that B is equal to adjoint of matrix A. Okay. And determinant A is equal to 2. You are supposed to find the value of alpha. Simple question. I hope you all understood the question. Okay. So now they have told that B is equal to adjoint A. Let us consider the determinant of B is equal to determinant of adjoint A. So from the property we know that determinant of adjoint A is determinant of A power n minus 1. So that means determinant of B is equal to determinant of A power n minus 1. So what does this n indicate? N is nothing but the order of the matrix. So you could see here the order of the matrix is 2 cross 2. So that means n is equal to 2. So determinant of B is equal to determinant of A power 2 minus 1, which is equal to determinant A. So since it is already given that determinant A is equal to 2, the value of determinant B is also equal to 2. You get determinant B is equal to 2. Now what is the matrix B given from the question? Matrix B is 1, 3, 1 alpha. Okay, B. So this implies determinant of B is equal to alpha minus 3, which is equal to 2, because the answer for determinant of B is 2. So then what is the value of alpha? Alpha is equal to 5. So which is the right option? Option B is the correct answer. Next, moving on to the one more question from the year 2025 based on consistent system of equations. A very simple question with a short trick. You can easily solve this. Basically, it is a 10th standard question. The system 4x plus 6y is equal to 5. Okay, let me write down this. 4x plus 6y. I'll write minus 5 is equal to 0. First equation. And the second equation is 8x plus 12y minus 10 is equal to 0. I'll consider the coefficient of x as a1, coefficient of y as b1, and this number constant as c1. And here a2, B2 and C2. So that means A2 is 8, B2 is 12, C2 is minus 10. Now, in order to, they are asking you to tell that do this system of equation has solution? It means, is it having unique solution? Is it having only two solution, no solution, or infinitely many solution? So very simple trick. Find out the ratio of these coefficients. So A1 by A2. What will be the answer? 4 by 8, which is equal to 1 by 2. Similarly, B1 by B2, which is 6 by 12, which is equal to 1 by 2, and C1 by C2 is equal to minus 5 by minus 10, which is equal to 1 by 2. So when you observe this, you get to know that A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2, and this is equal to C1 by C2. So when all the three ratios are equal, think that when all the three ratios are equal, then always the system will have infinitely many solutions. Okay, when all the three ratios are equal, the system of equations will have infinitely many solutions. So this is how you solve these type of questions based on the properties which has been given. If you note down those properties, you will be able to crack a question from determinants. Okay, it will be as simple as that if you know the properties and the concept very well. I hope you all understood the question which has been solved in today's class of the year 2025. In coming classes, I'll be discussing of PYQs for the other years. And I repeat again, if anyone has not subscribed the channel, kindly subscribe for further notifications, and let me know if you have any doubts in the comment section or any chapters to be done for CET. Thank you, students, and I wish you a very all the best.